How much is my business worth for divorce? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder of Farias Family Law. This is an issue that actually comes up often. We have a few small business clients. These people are going through divorce. Specifically, I met with someone last week. She is headed toward divorce. She has a small business. She's very concerned that her business is going to have to be divided as part of the divorce. And so her question is, what is my business even worth? What is this going to look like? How much am I going to have to pay to keep my business? So the way that this works is the value of a business really depends on a number of different factors. It depends on the overall revenue, the profitability of the business, and it also depends on the owner's role in the business and how dependent the business is on the owner. And so think of it as a spectrum where on one end you have a business owner who is self-employed and does all of the work for the business and earns all of the revenue, has no help, has very few assets. In that case, that will more likely be treated as a stream of income rather than an asset. Because if you pull that person out of the business, there really is no business. On the other end of that spectrum, you have business owners who have millions of dollars in revenue, who have dozens of employees, who have significant profitability, and they do have a role in the business, but the business can operate without that owner. In other words, there are significant revenues above what the business owner specifically does and the compensation that the business owner gets in that business. And so those businesses are much more likely to be treated as assets in divorce that actually have a value that the court is going to rely on for purposes of division. So what is your business worth? It really depends on where you fall on that spectrum. If you're closer to the end of the spectrum where the person is a worker mainly in the business and is earning most of the income in the business and there isn't a lot of other help, then what you're looking at is more likely a stream of income rather than a divisible asset. And on the other end of the spectrum, that is a business that is more likely to have some value for purposes of property division in divorce. And so it's really important to try to figure out about where you are on that spectrum, because that will dictate how you approach this, right? The more likely it is that the business is going to have to be divided as part of the divorce, the more likely it is that you need to get a valuation done. It is not easy to value a business. There are experts who do that. Some of the deposits for a business valuation can range from $7,500 to upwards of $15,000 and more, depending on the size and complexity of the business. So that's how you can at least start to think about what the value of your business is. I would suggest you meet with a reliable attorney who can take a look at your numbers and give you an idea of where you fall on that spectrum, and then you can figure out the next steps from there. If you have any other questions on this, you can call us at 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to our channel and share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. And you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Farias Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.